Hello, everyone. If you've landed here, you've landed on Let's Talk News. I'm your host, Leticia Remauro, and we have a show for you tonight. There is so much going on in the world, and we're going to talk about it together. Let's see who we have with us. I see already people are popping up. So I am guessing that everybody is anxious to talk about what happened in Texas, what happened in Georgia, what's happening in Iran, of course. So let's see who's with us. Hello, Kevin from the other side of the world. Good to have you with us from Australia. And we have Debbie Lebedo, our in-house comedian. Thanks for joining us. And Francine, you are just a stalwart viewer. Thank you, Francine, for joining us almost every single night. I think every single night. I don't think you've missed. Angela Rick is here. How are you? This is my A team here. It's great to have you. Kevin Young is with us, the other Kevin. So we love our Kevins here. Karen from Michigan is with us. Good to have you, Karen. So what do you want to talk about? So much, so much going on. I have so many videos clipped. Hello, our OG Lucille Chiffone. She was our first viewer, other than Colleen Mahoney, I think. No, it was Lucille. Yeah, and then Colleen joined us later on. Yeah, so great to have you, Lucille. Thank you. Andrew Dorman is with us tonight. Look at you. You guys are the best viewers. And I love talking politics with you because I feel like sometimes my brain leaks out of my ears because I cannot believe what is being said in the mainstream media, CBS, ABC, NBC. I mean, it's just amazing to me how they are, and CNN, of course, undermining our troops, our president. It's just remarkable. It's like they're rooting for America to fail. Could that be what we've been talking about here all along? That this is all part of a scheme to get America to fail? Yeah. Bye-bye, Jasmine and Al. Oh, yes, Al Green, too. I forgot about Al losing. He was such a joke. I guess that you shouldn't really fuck around with President Trump in Texas, as Dan Crenshaw learned. Jasmine Crockett complained that the Republicans tried to steal the election in a Democratic-run district in Texas. If they were to cheat, they would make a win, so she would eventually lose in the general election. Well, that's what I said. But, it's Jasmine Crockett, and we know that she just doesn't get politics. Jasmine Crockett saying to Republicans cheated on elections. Yeah, I have that clip for you. I will put it up. Aloha, Santillion. I think I just destroyed Senator Crazy Maisie, who owned the seat in one post. Her district is disgusted. Plus, I just finished watching Red Dawn. Oh, that's great. Share, I don't know if you can share the post here. You probably can share the link in the post here, and I can see it later on. Oh, no. What's going on? Why is my screen getting dark? No. We don't want any of that. But they say Talarico is worse. He is worse. He's way worse. All right, let's start the night with that clip, huh? Let's see. Where is it? Here it is.
Now, James Talarico will be the winner for the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate here in Texas. His opponent, Jasmine Crockett, conceded this morning. And this comes after she pushed to keep the polls open here in Dallas County after there was some voter confusion. Take a listen to both candidates.
Every vote must be counted. Every voice must be heard. The voter suppression in my home county and in Congresswoman Crockett's home county underscores the gravity of this moment. Tonight, the people of our state gave this country a little bit of hope, and a little bit of hope is a dangerous thing.
We were able to keep the polls open, but I can tell you now that people have been disenfranchised. Unfortunately, this is what Republicans like to do. And so they specifically targeted Dallas County, and I think we all know why.
Okay, I'm just looking up. I just want to see something. Hold on a second. Okay, I wondered if Talarico was part of the Democratic Socialists of America, because boy, oh boy, he sure sounds like one. But it's saying here that he's not. He's not linked to the group. I don't know if I believe that or not. Yeah, he's far out. Either way, they're both far left, and he's just more left than she is. And as far as the Crenshaw seat goes, Toth is way more conservative, but our kind of conservative. He's more MAGA than Crenshaw. That was really, really surprising, that win. And I'm going to bring you that too. No, they are rooting for Trump to fail, which I guess is the same thing. Yeah, well, it's for Trump to fail, but it's been for America to fail. I mean, today they were asking Trump about the polls. I should have clipped it, but and they said that, the American people don't want a war, and they want him to focus on the economy and affordability and things like that. And he said, listen, I can't worry about the polls. I have to do what's right. And this is what's right. He's safeguarding our children's future. That's what his goal is here. And I don't think I've ever heard a president say, I can't think about the polls. I've got to do what's right. And we all know that that's who he is. And I'm glad that people are hearing that. I hope a Republican runs against him. Talarico? Yes, it's going to be right now. It's going to be a runoff between Cornyn and oh God, what's his name? Not Peyton. I could see him as clear as day. I'll think of it in a minute. Paxton. I like Paxton, but they're saying Paxton is too conservative. I don't think there is such a thing as too conservative nowadays. Kurds are supposedly on the ground going into Iran with the help of the CIA. Trump's timing is amazing. No coincidence. Yeah. I don't know if it's true that they are. I heard that they were coming. We've heard that many times, but I'm just not sure that it is confirmed. But maybe you heard something I didn't, Deb. I was reading news and getting updates just before I came on, but I haven't gotten that confirmed yet. My post of Crazy Arizona. Okay, good. Everybody take a look. Do you think Jasmine Crockett will call on Davy to fight the cheating against her? I think that it is just absolutely amazing that, that they could tell us that there was no rigging of any elections, right, in 2020, but with a straight face can say that somehow the Republicans rigged the election so that the Democrat would win. I mean, I don't know. It was a primary. Why would anybody even risk it? I don't get it. And we know damn well that they've been rigging elections. I mean, we saw last night too that undercover about Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, did you see what Trump did the other day in Georgia? I'll show you.
See what he wants? He wants me, let's see, dear American.
It's a Presidential Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow, that's pretty good.
But I don't want his name on there. So can you help me out?
I love it.
He doesn't want Biden's name on his Lifetime Achievement Award. Yeah.
It's a very good choice.
I'm going to do it.
No problem.
Mine's not an auto pen. This is. That's an auto pen. See that? You know that's an auto pen. See, that's an auto pen. You want me to cross it off?
Yes. That's it right there.
That's an auto pen signature.
That's it.
You think he signed it? He didn't sign that. Crazy, man.
That's a lifetime.
Crazy stuff, right?
That's crazy.
I don't know how he did that. Auto pens. It's insulting if you think about it. Okay, now you have a real Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you, everybody.
Do you think that the Dems are going to come after him for messing with an official documents. Who knows? They might throw him in jail for that. Hirozo couldn't answer if she supported American citizens or immigrants. She never could answer. Well, that's the problem with the Dems. I mean, they're so far afield that Americans don't even recognize them anymore as like representatives. The only people that they represent anymore are the awfuls, are the blue-haired, pierced women. Do you think Jasmine? Okay, we already read that. Hello, Jeff. I believe Obama and Biden wanted the dollar to collapse so they could force socialism, communism on us and force digital currency so they can implement a Chinese-style social credit system. I think that you're right on the money, Jeff. 100%. I agree with you. We've been saying that here. They want the economy crashed. They're playing footsie with China. I mean, you just need to know anything about Obama's father to know where he got his belief system. And that belief system is not based in I love America as it is. Even though he was the first African American to be, even though he was the first Black man to be elected president of the United States, he still pushes that division that America is racist and white supremacy and all those things that divide us, because those are the things, if you could divide us, then you can conquer us. Crickets from Hiriono. Was the rigging the redistricting? No, she's not saying that. What she's saying is that there were some problems with the voting machines. And so in Texas, the polls closed at 7. So they got a judge to say that the polls could stay open until 9. But somehow or another, it went to the Supreme Court, I believe, of the state, not of the United States, the state Supreme Court. And the state Supreme Court said, no, it had to close at 7. So it couldn't stay open longer. What they said was, there were problems and some people couldn't, cast their ballots. But so they cast their ballots with paper. I mean, Republicans face that every single election cycle. And by the way, if the machines were down, the machines were down for the Republicans too. So how does that make any sense? It doesn't. Disgusting from her. Yeah, well, we just have a situation. And Republicans and Democrats alike, we have a situation. Although, what happened to McConnell today? He woke up and voted against the War Act and supported the president. That was amazing. Somebody must have given him some B12. I still say that he needs to go. Love our president. He's the best. He absolutely is the best. This president needs to be put on Mount Rushmore. He is literally saving the world. It's crazy. She's worried that her high lifestyle is over. She can't use any more taxpayer money. Yeah, she is worried. I think that she's going to probably make a run to be state chair or some sort of chair of the Democrat Party. I'm not sure if she will try and take over the state or be in a high-ranking position. It's sad but true. They're traitors to America. They sure are. Half Black. Oh, Obama, yeah, half Black. Well, okay, brown skin. He was the first brown skin president, which is just absolute insanity that we are identifying people based on the color of their skin or their gender. I mean, why aren't we just identifying people based on or voting for people based on whether their belief system matches up with ours? Okay, so let me introduce you to Steve Toth. He came out of nowhere and beat Dan Crenshaw for the congressional seat in the primary.
Islam is not a religion that's compatible with Western values, because it's not, at the end of the day, it's really truly not a religion. It's a military organization that seeks subjugation and surrender by those that it comes up against. Just look at Western Europe right now and what's going on.
The only way to undo the influence of the lobby is to bring in and to vote in term limits, which I support.
until we get term limits, turn out and vote, guys. Look, it's our responsibility to maintain a constitutional republic is to turn out and vote. Let's support term limits, but until we get term limits, we have to do our job.
I know there was a large majority of guys that even guys Dan had served with that came to him like, hey, because they were kicking guys out for not taking the vaccine. They were asking him for help like, hey, we're not going to take the vaccine. Can you help us? And his own words were, just take the jab and shut up. Shut up. And that right there spread to the community. Like, okay, this guy, he doesn't have our best interests at heart. He voted in the omnibus to support the removal of active duty guys that refused to take it.
Glad you pointed out the Republicans are just as complicit in this nonsense. Dan Crenshaw, for example, sitting congressman from Texas, is probably the most vocal of anyone in the Congress, of either party, about defending his supposed right to trade on the information and influence that he himself has as a U.S. representative. And he even said, how are we supposed to make money if we can't trade? Well, you know what, Dan Crenshaw? You are supposed to be there to serve the people.
62%.
Montgomery County early vote is in. 34% for Dan Crenshaw, 62%.
You bet. Thanks. See you. That was the White House. Wishing us well. The president is watching.
And there you go. He was in the state legislature in Texas. He's a short guy. And he just called out a rhino on his bullshit. And look at what happened. He's going to Congress, or he's vying for the seat. I see that we have a lot of new people on tonight, especially from YouTube and Rumble. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It's free, but it will do wonders to get us towards our 1,000 benchmark, which we need in order to get our shows out really far. So thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Let's see. If we can vote Crazy Maisie Hiriono her out in Hawaii, we might be able to fix our election issues. Well, who's running against her? I mean, I don't, who is it? Trump's got some pull with McDonald's, so maybe he can get Jasmine a job. Oh, that's great. That's great. One race, God created the human race. That's true. That is true. And we have a whole bunch of beautiful colors, but one race. I bet Crenshaw didn't see that coming. No, he apparently didn't. I mean, but he gave up. You know that he gave up a while ago. I mean, he's been just in there to make the money, and then he just showed it that he was in there to make the money. And that was so sad because, you know, here he was a war hero, and I just thought much more of him than that. But anyway, you know, the one thing I'm always concerned about is that he's a little guy, this Toth guy. And that concerns me greatly because, yeah, they say that little guys don't always win. It's usually the tall people. Again, smash that subscribe button if you are on YouTube or Rumble. Thank you very much. Okay, let's see. This one is a little long, but I want you to see it. This is Nate Friedman and you know I love him. This is him at the protest, the recent protest to support Iran. Watch this.
Where are we headed with these signs? Where are we going here? You guys are saying that this is grassroots, but this does not look very grassroots. So all these signs that you see laid out right here are going to Columbus Circle for a protest that Roy Neville Singham is paying for, okay? A CCP billionaire who's trying to sow division into this country. He needs to be looked at, Roy Neville Singham. Answer Coalition, Progress Unity Fund. If you look at this over here, you can see answercoalition.org, which is funded by the Progress Unity Fund, which is funded by George Soros. So you got George Soros and you got Roy Neville Singham funding millions of dollars into this country, trying to sow division. You see American flag in there? No. Palestine, Cuba, huge Palestine flag for socialist literature. Okay? This is about socialism. Roy Neville Singham paid these folks $20 million through the Goldman Sachs Philanthropy Fund, a donor advised fund. He did it honestly, but he was caught.
What is wrong?
What is wrong with us?
You are such a cowardly piece of shit.
Why?
You are.
Who pays me? YouTube pays me. My viewers pay me.
How much
by
money do you
watching.
get? This is not real journalism. You're a fake, you complete fake journalist.
Okay. Did you or did you not get $20 million from Roy Neville Singham to protest? Did you or did you not?
How much money do you get for your right-wing bullshit? That's what I want to know.
Okay. So you can look on YouTube on Social Blade. You can see exactly how much I earn. Yeah, take a photo of me as if there isn't already a photo. Why are you taking a photo of me as if you don't already know who I am?
I don't understand.
You're all sick of me. So what are you going to do about it?
What am I going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I don't have to do anything about it because you don't bother us that much. You don't.
Clearly,
do
I am because you're videoing me.
You're just a complete idiot. You're a fake journalist.
I'm a fake journalist.
I think that you should.
What have I done that's
feel
fake?
Ashamed of yourself every single day.
You should feel ashamed for
You're
yourself
on a
for
public-
sowing division
you're on a public
and
sidewalk. Get a real job, be a real journalist, and do something for something in your life.
Meet Layan Fulihan. She's a paid protester. Her base salary is $70,000 with an additional compensation of $8,649. So who is this woman getting paid $80K a year to protest? Layan is a Columbia alum with a Palestinian background. She holds a full-time staff position as an educator at the People's Forum as she protests all around New York City. Roy Neville Singham pays Layan to travel. That's why you see her speaking in Washington, D.C. at another protest. None of this is grassroots. Know that. Here she is being paid to argue with the police as she blocks traffic outside Columbia. She is again with Taher alongside Mahmoud Khalil. When she's arrested, Singham is there to bail her out. Layan speaks at the People's Forum about her Marxist agenda as she carefully and subtly ushers in Islam into the West. They actually teach classes advocating for Marxism at the People's Forum. Layan celebrated Hamas's atrocities on October 7th. She tweeted out on October 7th, "Long live the Palestinian resistance." Layan reposts words from Nasrallah, the former leader of Hezbollah, saying, "Who would have thought so many young people would support Palestine? This woman in America is being paid money to promote the words of terrorists who have killed American servicemen." Here she is speaking in Spanish in Venezuela at the International Solidarity Conference that Nicolas Maduro spoke at. Here she is defending the regime.
Yo soy de raíces palestinas y estamos en un mundo totalmente diferente, cambiado por la resistencia palestina, porque aunque veo cada día los horrores del imperialismo estadounidense, los sionistas, lo que están haciendo a nuestro pueblo, yo realmente siento que estamos en un momento en que todo el mundo está más y más consciente que tenemos el mismo enemigo.
I love that kid. That kid, everybody should subscribe to his YouTube channel. That kid is fearless. He goes anywhere. Nate Friedman, he is remarkable. He has uncovered so much that is going on with Roy Neville Singham, with Soros, with Alex Soros, with George Soros, but most importantly, with the CCP, who are trying to undermine America. You should go over and you should absolutely subscribe to his page. So the fact that these protests are just bullshit is not, it's not a secret anymore, but we need to do something about it. Something has to be done here, and I'm hoping that the Trump administration will do something soon. Hi, Susan. Sorry. Hi, Susan. Sorry. Thank you, Susan. Yeah, God bless him is right. Santillion, what's your friend's name? Give us his website. Let's help him out. Let's give him a couple of bucks. If we all gave him $10, maybe he'd get somewhere if he's running against her for the third time. You never know. The world could be upside down, you know? So put his name up, put his website up. Let's take a look. Okay, let's see what else I've got. So we've been talking about Iran, and here we are. Nice. Shelby Billionaire. That's a great name. How the hell does he not get elected with that name? That's a great name. Shelby Billionaire. Everybody look for him and give him $10. All right. Let's see. I want, this one is a tongue-in-cheek one. Oh, wait, before I do this. Did everybody hear that today the Supreme Court blocked California school system from not telling parents when their children want to change their pronouns or want to change their gender. Yeah, they blocked it. So they haven't heard the case in full, but they've blocked them from being able to do that. So Gavin Newsom, I wonder what, he hasn't said anything about it that I saw, but that must irk him. I mean, what's he going to do about that? I thought this little clip supported that pretty well. Watch.
Hey, I don't think you should be dressed as Santa.
Oh no! Crap, what the heck happened? It says, I don't think you should, she says, I don't think you should be dressed as Santa, holding that sign. And he says, why? And she says, because it's going to confuse children. And he says, exactly. Gotcha, bitch. Yeah. And somehow or another, I did not clip the whole clip. Sorry about that. I'll put it up maybe tomorrow. Okay. Here's an interesting, this is a cute little clip. Watch.
Here's why I, as a gay woman, am a proud Democrat, why I'm a member of the Party of Justice and Equality, because they're the all-inclusive party, especially when it comes to race and gender. And if I actually scroll through history here, what we're going to find is that, they, during World War II, actually threw Japanese American citizens into, internment camps, into prison camps under Franklin D. Roosevelt, a Democrat. Okay, they removed the families, took away their property, put them in camps with no trials, no due process. This was fully based off of race, their ancestry? Okay, that can't be right. Well, civil rights was a huge thing back in like the 50s and the 60s, and I know that the Democrats fought to end slavery. I mean, I go back and I see that the Democrats actually were against desegregation. They put the Jim Crow laws in place. They were fighting to keep slaves. And they were the ones that were members of the KKK. But I found this in 1996, there was a Defense of Marriage Act, the DOMA. And what this was it defined marriage between a man and a woman, and it allowed states to refuse gay marriages. And we'll see here that it was actually signed into law by Bill Clinton, a Democrat. And the Democrats actually largely supported it. Hang on. It also looks like the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy, that military ban on gays, was also under Clinton, a Democrat, meaning that gay soldiers had to hide their identity, and if they were discovered, they were discharged. We accept you as long as you lie about who you are. And there's got to be something here somewhere. Okay, how about this? Because, like, abortion definitely helps those minority populations because they can't afford to have their children. And if I look at this Planned Parenthood, it was founded by this lady called Margaret Sanger, and she actually, the entire thing was about limiting reproduction among the unfit, and she worked with the Democratic policies. They targeted poor and minorities. So... it was actually really racist, and now it's just rebranded as healthcare.
So that's Devaney Smith. Devaney Smith is a patriot, and she is trying to show the Democrats how people who follow the Democrat policy or party, that they are none of the things that they think they are. She's a great kid. I love her videos. Follow her. She's cool. She's absolutely cool. Yeah, no, she's bad. She's not babbling. That's a tongue-in-cheek video. I think I said that before I showed it. Maybe I didn't. That's a tongue-in-cheek video. But of course, right away you see her and you think, oh, trans, okay, we're, lib. Nope, that's Devaney. That judging a book by its cover, never do it. And that's what the Democrats do all the time, right? She obviously did all this on purpose. Yes, she did. It was to get these kids who think that the Democrat Party is all that to realize that they're not. Good video. Yeah, it is a great video. Devaney Smith, 1776. I think that was on, I think she's on Instagram and TikTok. So she does have a clue. Devanie Smith, SMITH, 1776. Yeah, well, I think she was a good actress, right? Because you didn't think she had a clue. She actually does have a clue, and that was tongue in cheek. It's the right spelling. Where is she on social media? No, Devanie Smith, 1776, Instagram. I think also TikTok. That was pretty funny. Yeah, it was funny. She's I think she did a great job with that. She's got some good videos. So anyway, this is some crazy shit, right? Some crazy shit going on in this world. Some crazy shit going on out there. A lot of things happened yesterday that made you go, woo. And I just love the fact that gentleman in Georgia made Trump resign his presidential lifetime achievement award. That was, to me, that says it all. And I think that we are going to have lots more people lining up for that in the weeks to come. But we're not going to get there without some bumps in the road. So we're going to, be prepared to be bruised and battered and all kinds of things. I saw today he pulled everybody together, the Secretary of Energy, to kind of smack around the oil companies to make sure that gas prices don't go through the roof and try and get them under control. He's doing all the right things. He really is. So, yeah. Hello, Professor. Yeah, it was crazy. All right. Well, thank you so very much for being here with me on this Wednesday, March 4th. And I will see you tomorrow for another episode of Let's Talk News. Thank you again, everybody who has joined us. And we have several hundred on the YouTube live. Just please hit that subscribe button. I only need 200 more to hit that 1,000, that ever elusive 1,000. Every time I get close, YouTube takes me down. Okay, share the show. Love you all. See you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Bye, guys.